Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. Welcome to this troubleshooting guide, focusing on DTC codes P20960 and P20970, which indicate issues with the post-catalyst fuel trim system in the 2023 Honda CR-V. The DTC P20960 signals that the system is too lean, while P20970 indicates that it is too rich. The Powertrain Control Module, PCM, monitors the fuel trim to ensure the engine operates efficiently, adjusting the fuel-to-air ratio based on sensor inputs. If an abnormal deviation triggers these codes, the PCM records the DTC and requires further diagnostics to identify the root cause. Utilizing this guide, technicians can systematically address the symptoms to restore optimal function. Understanding these codes helps in diagnosing potential fuel system issues, providing a pathway to effective repairs. DTC P2096 and P2097 are triggered when the Powertrain Control Module, PCM, detects abnormal fuel trim conditions after the catalytic converter. Specifically, P2096-00 signals a lean condition, indicating that there is too much air relative to fuel, while P2097 indicates a rich condition, meaning there is too much fuel compared to air. These issues often arise due to factors such as sensor malfunctions, exhaust system leaks, or problems in the fuel system. The A-factor air-fuel sensor, Sensor 1, plays a critical role in measuring the ratio of air to fuel, sending signals to the PCM, which adjusts fuel delivery accordingly. These sensors are typically located in the exhaust stream before and after the catalyst, allowing them to assess the efficiency of the catalytic converter and overall emissions. Effective troubleshooting involves a detailed examination of these components and their surroundings for any signs of wear or malfunction. The possible causes for DTC P2096 and P2097 include faulty AF sensors, issues in the exhaust system, and fuel delivery problems. A malfunctioning AF sensor may provide incorrect readings to the PCM, leading to improper fuel trim adjustments. This sensor is pivotal as it directly influences the air-fuel mixture critical for engine performance. Additionally, exhaust leaks before the secondary HO2S, heated oxygen sensor, can skew readings, causing the PCM to misinterpret the exhaust gas content. Clogs or restrictions within the exhaust system itself will inhibit proper gas flow, again, triggering inaccuracies that can lead to fuel trim errors. Lastly, fuel delivery issues, including problems with injectors or fuel pumps, can also contribute to abnormal conditions detected by the PCM. Each of these causes needs careful analysis during the troubleshooting process. Symptoms associated with DTC P2096-00 and P2097-00 often manifest as discernible changes in engine performance. You may notice a decrease in power or responsiveness during acceleration, indicating that the air-fuel mixture is not optimized. Additionally, increased fuel consumption is a common symptom, reflecting the PCM's struggle to maintain efficient operation under incorrect fuel trim conditions. Frequent activation of the check engine light is another primary indicator, alerting the driver to the potential issues recognized by the PCM. Other potential symptoms may include rough idling or stalling, linked to an improper mixture leading to combustion inconsistencies. Monitoring these symptoms can help pinpoint when the PCM flags these specific DTC codes. The first troubleshooting step involves starting the engine and stabilizing it at an engine speed of 3,000 RPM without load, such as in park or neutral. This initial process is crucial for simulating operational conditions and allows the PCM to monitor essential values. Maintaining this speed until the radiator fan activates enables the engine to reach optimum operating temperature, typically indicated by the engine coolant temperature, ECT, sensor reading above 158 degrees Fahrenheit, 70 degrees Celsius. It's essential to ensure that the air conditioning system is turned off, along with any other electrical loads, as these can potentially influence the engine's performance and alter sensor readings. This phase serves as a preparatory step for collecting accurate diagnostic data and assessing the subsequent responses of the vehicle under controlled conditions. Following the initial engine check, the next step involves test driving the vehicle to assess the operational conditions further. During the test drive, it is crucial to maintain a steady speed between 15 and 75 miles per hour for at least 82 seconds or more. This speed range allows the PCM to assess the air-fuel mixture under actual driving conditions, as well as observe the functionality of the AF sensor. Monitoring the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, for the presence of DTCs P2096-00 and P2097-00 is essential in determining if the issues persist under these conditions. The readings obtained during the test drive can provide indispensable insights into whether adjustments are required based on dynamic engine performance. This step enables technicians to simulate typical driving scenarios while studying real-time data from the vehicle systems. In this phase of troubleshooting, conducting air-fuel control tests becomes necessary to further isolate potential issues contributing to the DTC. Utilizing the HDS, perform the cylinder AF test to evaluate how well the engine maintains the desired air-fuel ratio during operation. The focus here is to identify if the results reflect a normal operational status. A normal result should show that the fuel trim functions within specified parameters and indicates the right balance during different engine workloads. Conversely, if the results indicate abnormalities, further investigation is warranted. It may necessitate the examination of corresponding DTCs, such as P2096-00, P2019D-00, P2019E-00, and P2019F-00 for exhaust system variations that could also contribute to the problem. Understanding these dynamics is critical for reaching an accurate diagnosis. The next troubleshooting step involves a thorough visual inspection of the exhaust system, specifically between the AF sensor, sensor 1, and the secondary HO2S, sensor 2. During this inspection, a technician should look for signs of leakage, which can significantly affect sensor readings and the overall exhaust flow. Identifying any clogs or restrictions in the exhaust system is equally important, as these can impede proper gas flow and alter the PCM's readings. Such inspection plays a pivotal role in ensuring that every component in the exhaust path functions correctly, mirroring ideal conditions for accurate sensor implementation. If any abnormalities are detected, such as leaks or blockages, the exhaust components must be addressed to restore functionality. This step underscores the necessity of ensuring that the entire exhaust system operates seamlessly to mitigate issues flagged by the DTC codes. Upon completion of the comprehensive exhaust inspection, the next step is to assess the AFAS sensor, sensor 1, for its operational integrity. If all previous inspection items have indicated normal conditions, it's likely that any anomalies in fuel trim readings could be attributed directly to this sensor. Inspecting for signs of damage or wear on the AFAS sensor is crucial since it plays a significant role in relaying information to the PCM. If a fault is confirmed, replacing the AFAS sensor is essential to rectify the condition triggering the DTC. This inspection helps ensure that accurate measurements are sent to the PCM, allowing it to properly adjust the fuel delivery for optimal performance. The operational condition of the AFAS sensor can have profound implications for fuel efficiency and emissions. Thus, ensuring its reliability is paramount in addressing DTCs P2096-00 and P2097-00. After completing the necessary repairs, it is vital to undertake a final verification process to ensure that the DTC P2096-00 or P2097-00 are successfully resolved. This involves retesting the vehicle under the same conditions used previously, including verifying that the engine operates smoothly without triggering additional diagnostic trouble codes. The HDS should be used to monitor the output for any lingering DTCs that indicate remaining issues. A successful verification involves ensuring that both the fuel sensor and exhaust system components operate normally under load. Engine performance must also reflect improvements, with the air-fuel mixture returning to expected parameters. This final step ensures that not only is the error code cleared, but also that the engine performs reliably to avoid future issues. Preventive maintenance plays an essential role in minimizing the likelihood of encountering DTCs P2096-00 and P2097-00 in the future. Regular inspections of the exhaust system can identify potential leaks or blockages early, reducing the risk of fuel trim issues. Monitoring the function of the AF sensor is equally important, as this component can wear out over time and lead to unwanted diagnostic trouble codes. Keeping the fuel system clean and well-maintained is vital for ensuring that proper fuel delivery and combustion take place. This includes regularly replacing the fuel filter and using high-quality fuel to prevent deposits from forming. Implementing a routine maintenance schedule helps ensure optimal vehicle performance and reduces the chances of reoccurring diagnostic issues. In conclusion, DTC P2096-00 and P2097-00 are indicators of critical fuel trim abnormalities in the Honda CR-V 2023+, specifically addressing lean and rich conditions post-catalytic converter. Identifying the root causes involves a systematic approach to examining fuel system components, including the AF sensor and exhaust system integrity. After correcting any identified issues, retesting is crucial for ensuring the resolution of the codes. Preventive maintenance strategies, such as regular inspections and maintaining clean fuel systems, can further enhance the longevity and reliability of the vehicle's performance. Following this troubleshooting guide will empower technicians to effectively manage these DTC codes, ensuring optimal operation and reducing future occurrences. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.